Welcome to this module of our SQL training course, From Stranded to Strategist. This course is designed to take you from a complete beginner to an advanced SQL user. This course will equip you with the necessary skills. Let's dive into the world of SQL and begin our journey. This module will cover aggregation functions, including sum, average, count, and more, using group by and having to group and filter aggregated data, generating statistical summaries such as standard deviation and percentiles, a practice task to summarize sales data by region and product type. Data summarization uses aggregate functions, for example, sum, average, count, to calculate summary statistics over multiple rows of data. Grouping allows these statistics to be organized based on specific columns, such as regions or product types. For how it works, you apply aggregate functions, for example, sum, AVG, count, to grouped data using the group by clause. The having clause can then filter grouped data based on conditions. What is data summarization and grouping? Check the common aggregate functions. Here's an example for calculating total sales. Here's how grouping works in SQL. Grouping is performed using the group by clause. This clause divides data into categories or groups, with aggregate functions applied to each group. Check the example for grouping sales by product. Here's the explanation. The query groups rows by product name. The sum function calculates total sales for each product. Grouping and summarization allow businesses to identify trends and generate insights from data. Instead of examining individual records, you can use totals, averages, or counts to answer key business questions, such as how much revenue did each product generate? What is the average order value by customer? How many sales were completed in each region? These summaries provide high-level insights that help stakeholders make data-driven decisions. Grouping and aggregation are essential in various data analysis and reporting scenarios. Common use cases include sales performance, summarizing revenue by product or region, inventory analysis, calculating average stock levels for different products, customer segmentation, identifying high-value customers based on total spending. Grouping allows analysts to slice data into meaningful categories and compare results across different dimensions. Let's look at a few real-world examples. Scenario 1. Sales performance by product category. A business needs to generate a report showing total sales for each product category. Scenario 2. Customer average order value. A company wants to calculate the average order value for each customer. Scenario 3. Filtering aggregated data with having. The having clause filters groups based on aggregate conditions. For example, you can filter for products with total sales exceeding $2,000. Here are some key takeaways from this module. 1. Aggregate functions summarize data across multiple rows. 2. The group by clause organizes rows into categories for aggregation. 3. The having clause filters group results based on conditions. 4th, grouping enables businesses to identify trends, compare performance, and generate insights. 5. Real-world applications include sales reporting, customer analysis, and inventory management. Now, let's reinforce what we've learned with a hands-on exercise. For this task, you will summarize sales data using grouping and aggregation functions. Task instructions. Group the sales data by product name and region. Calculate the total sales for each group. Filter out groups where total sales are less than 2,000. Sort the results by total sales in descending order. Here is the solution. That brings us to the end of this module. You've successfully taken your first steps into SQL. Remember, mastering SQL is a journey, and every step you take will bring you closer to becoming proficient. Stay curious, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next module as we continue our SQL adventure. You've got this!